Here we go though to 5 red lights for Singapore for Division 2. We've had Division 5, 4 and 3 with rain. Here we go, lights out and away we go for Division 2, and I think Alfonso Alonso did get a pretty good start. Casper as well has been able to maintain positions as there's a V-Cub there going down the inside of a Sauber, and I think the Sauber with the outside line just gets that, but the other Williams of Quartz is going to go down the inside of Gone to the Moon. Can he get the move? As I think he's tapped the RB into the water there a little bit, but I think Gone to the Moon stays there. But look at Millard, he's going to go down the outside of all of these, and where is he going to be compared to all of these? They're going to go 3 wide there in the background between Quartz and Skippy, and I think Quartz gets through, and look at Mattia Manga, he's now going to try and go 3 wide, as I think that's Quartz that's gone into the wall there, and I think that is someone else as well in the background who has tapped them as they went into the barrier. I think it might have actually been their teammate of Side Effects, as that's Warts who has spun on the exit of turn 9, as White Josh there has got past Master Lynx, as Master Lynx I think has spun it on the exit of turn 13, and he's going to lose quite a few positions if he can't get going, but I think he's just been able to stay in front of Jojo and Side Effects, who are going to go side by side there, and Jojo just gets the move down the outside of the Williams. Good move from the Red Bull. Skiz though into P9, as I think Mattia Manga now will try his overtake on Skippy. Easily gets past as Skiz now goes down the inside of the Aston Martin of Flair. Can he get the move done though on the exit as we go through turn 15? There's a bit of contact and Skiz gets pushed into the wall, and I think with that he just has to back down, but I dare say he might be reporting that to the stewards after the race, as I think that's Flair going for a move on Skippy. Down the inside he goes into turn 7, pushes him off track a little bit, and Flair holds on to the position as he is now out of DRS. As here we go, Ronan gets the move on Alfonso Alonso, and Alfonso Alonso was lagged back. Can Casper take the P2? Yes, he does. It's now a Ferrari 1-2. I was saying in my predictions before the race, and Ferrari, can they now try and work together, pull away, build a gap, and secure a 1-2 at Singapore? This is Mattia Manga has actually come out of nowhere into P4. So he must have got past Millard and got past Dodo. I have no idea when that happened with Mattia Manga. Just not though, as Skiz goes down the inside of White Josh. White Josh holds it around the outside, and I think they managed to just keep that clean. White Josh retakes that down the inside, and I don't think Skiz can go for the switchback there, as I think Skiz now actually has the better exit though, going through turn 9, and if he can complete that pass, that was an excellent move from the McLaren driver there. As Alfonso Alonso has got past Casper. Casper had a moment out of turn 13, and has that just cost him the 1-2? Has that actually ruined Ronan's chances of getting a win here? And now down the next straight, can Alfonso Alonso do anything? And he is burning the battery, and Ronan goes defensive. Alfonso Alonso goes to the outside. Can Alfonso Alonso get the move as they're going to go wheel to wheel through the tricky chicane? And Alfonso Alonso retakes the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix, as Flair is going to go wheel to wheel with Millard. Millard rechallenges it down the inside, pushes off Flair a little bit, gets a track limit penalty as well. I'm sure that can get removed, as look at Skippy trying to make an impact on both of them going down the inside. Wasn't able to though, but Millard and Flair still going side by side as they both made contact, and they've both half spun there as Skippy gets past both of them. And having said that as well, Ronan being able to overtake Alfonso Alonso down the straight between turns 5 and 7 retakes the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix. And now Alfonso Alonso already trying to re-challenge that, going down the inside of turn 10, and Alfonso Alonso now retakes the lead of the race. Lapses, I think there's been a spin there for Flair coming into the pits as well. He has actually hit the pit wall there, has fully lost his wing. 10-second penalty, and I dare say he might just retire from this race. Ronan retakes the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix. I assume that was down the straight, but it's gone quite deep there into turn 13. Has that allowed Alfonso Alonso to catch up? Yes, it has, but Casper is right there behind them. Alfonso Alonso tries to go around the outside, but once again, Ronan shutting that door. Casper is still just clinging onto the DRS, but I'll tell you what, it is slowly dropping away, as I think Alfonso Alonso is going to go for a move on Ronan going down the inside, and they're going to go wheel to wheel into turn 8, and it's still going to be wheel to wheel with the Ferrari and the Mercedes. Down the inside, the Mercedes goes. Gets the move on the Ferrari. The Ferrari tries to switch back. Can Ronan get it going back into turn 10? No, he elects to stay behind. I think Jojo gets the move on Millard. Millard is forced to go around the outside. Tried to look for the switchback, but just isn't able to get it. Here we go, though. Ronan elects to go around the outside of the Mercedes. He's not fully clear, though. He's been pushed off a little bit. I think Alfonso Alonso, to be honest, actually left the room there. But as we go through turn 8 and into turn 9, the Mercedes just holds on. But Ronan once again tries to switch back, taps the back of the Mercedes. And that might be a penalty coming Ronan's way post-race. But Ronan at the moment into P1. Casper not making the move. Going into P2, though. He elects to stay behind. Has Ronan just thrown away that win, tapping the back of Alfonso Alonso a little bit. I don't know, as Alfonso Alonso gets back past, and I think Ronan actually let him go there. So I actually think Ronan just got away with that by giving the place back to Alfonso Alonso. But Mattia Manga, look at him. He's now only 9/10 behind. He is now within DRS range of this top 3 battle. I don't know why Quartz and Flair have gone on to softs, but Ronan there retakes Alfonso Alonso and clearly gets it going into turn 7 before turn 7. But yeah, some of these drivers now are spread out a little bit, and there is just a few separate battles as Casper has lost the rear going through turn 8, and he's lost his front end plate, and that is heartbreaking for Ferrari. So now Ronan is back again in a solo battle with Alfonso Alonso, and it's raining! It's raining! It's happened in Division 4, it happened in Division 3, and it's happening in Division 2 as Alfonso Alonso easily gets past Ronan down the inside into turn 13, and Alfonso Alonso gets back past in probably one of the most trickiest conditions, and he's already sliding on that hard tyre. And that is probably why most of these drivers elected to start on the medium tyres, seeing that there was rain forecast. Now, are any drivers going to go into the pits? I think Alfonso Alonso stays out. Ronan comes in. So does Mattia Manga. What has Alfonso Alonso done? Obviously, Ronan and Mattia Manga on Inters. Oh no, Ronan on mediums. What has Ronan done? What? How Ferrari done? Ronan's come out on mediums. He's come out in slicks. Mattia Manga has made the move onto Inters. Skiz has got past Casper in the pit lane. Casper obviously switching onto the Inters. Everyone else switching onto the Inters. Did Ronan forget to change his tyres in the MFD menu? And I'll tell you what, in the next few corners, I think Alfonso Alonso might try and get a dive on Mattia Manga already into turn 13. I didn't see that coming. Gets the move done, but he did have to push Mattia Manga a little bit. The question is, was Alfonso Alonso, alongside enough? But Mattia Manga is going to try and retake it almost immediately down the inside, but can't get the wheel there. But yeah, the question is, did Alfonso Alonso get wheel to wheel enough in order to be given space? Mattia Manga once again down the inside. He's already trying to cut off my sentence as soon as I'm about to finish it. Yellow flags there, as that's Flair, who has gone off, lost his wing as well. You better not come into the pits, mate. I'm watching you. Oh, he's coming to the pits. Why have you done that? As we see Millard going down the inside of Casper there. And that was a change in the OCC. Definitely now, as McLaren have now re-overtaken Ferrari once again in the OCC. Oh, Flair. Disqualified. Received multiple penalties. How many penalties did he get? I don't even know. I actually have no idea. Oh, Alfonso Alonso is pit again. He's gone onto the wets. Is it time for wet weather tyres? Skippy stays out. Dodo, I assume, is coming in for wets. Right, the two Ferraris, if you want to try something, try and come into the pits. And Casper is doing that. What is Ronan doing? Ronan into the pits as well, so The two McLarens deciding to stay out, but the two Ferraris coming in for wets to try something. But look at Jojo. He is all over the back of Skiz. Can Jojo potentially get a move on Skiz? Now, as much as I don't like Red Bull IRL, in this race, I want him to get past, and he does. Good work, Jojo. Jojo up into the podium positions. I really don't think they are probably the best, the best tire. We'll see what Alfonso Alonso can do as he dives down the inside of Skiz. And it's still going to be wheel to wheel. One on wets, one on inters. Round the outside he goes, really trying to push Skiz. And Skiz is almost pushing Alfonso Alonso into the wall there. And Skiz is able to stay in front. I think it's about equal at the moment. But it's really hard to tell. Maybe the wets are just slightly better. But it's not by a huge lot, is it? It's Alfonso Alonso dives down the inside of turn 16. And he gets that and on traction as well. All right, yeah. I take back what I said. Yeah, the wet tires are OP. Alfonso Alonso 20 seconds behind Mattia Manga. He's really trying to catch up. Is it enough, though? Is it enough? As Alfonso Alonso gets a 3-second penalty. So that is really just giving Mattia Manga the win here. There's only 3 laps remaining. And Alfonso Alonso, who was catching up but not by enough, has now just gotten a penalty of himself. Is it going to be a pass down the inside of turn 13? We've seen a few drivers try it before. Obviously, Alfonso Alonso tried it, I do believe. Down the inside he goes, and he is trying it. He's not alongside, but Millard is compliant, leaves the room. And Skippy lets him have that lets him have that place. But he's going to try and retake it down the inside already, going into turn 14. And gets the move easy done before the apex. Can Skippy get past Skiz? Down this straight he's going to go, and he is going to try it, I am sure. He's much quicker on those wets, and he's already wheel to wheel as we go onto the apex. He backs out, slips into the slipstream as we go and prepare for turn 7. He pulls to the inside, pulls back inside. He needs to get this move done as soon as he can if he wants to try and take P3. And thinks Skiz defends the inside quite nicely there, and he's forced Skippy wide. Skippy can't make the overtake. This is actually really good defensive driving from Skiz, but Skippy gets a bit of sliding there on the exit of turn 9, and I don't think Skippy is close enough. There's only probably about 2 more overtaking opportunities, maybe 3, if you really think about it, for Skippy to make this move, and I don't think one of them is going to be here. So 2 more overtaking opportunities for Skippy to get past Skiz. Is that Alfonso Alonso going? No, it's not. It's a lapped car. What can Skippy do? Is he going to try and send a dive bomb as Mattia Manga has crossed the line to win the Singapore Grand Prix? Alfonso Alonso is going to come home to take P2 when he crosses the line. But here we go. Skippy and Skiz wheel to wheel on the final lap. Skippy pulls to the inside. Can he try and make an overtake? Skiz tries to hold the inside. It's going to be the inside for Skippy. Skiz, I don't think, left the space there as Skippy gets the move. And that's Jojo into the wall there. But Skippy is going to come across the line to take the final step on the podium, but with Pens, Skiz retakes P3 in the race. Jojo settles for P5. Millard will then finish in P6. Will Ronan be able to overtake Millard? Yes, he does on Pens. Ronan takes P6, so Millard will finish in P7. Dodo finishes in P8 with Casper, unfortunately, finishing in P9. And then Master Links will finish in P10. And then Side Effects, who is battling with Zwarts into the final few corners. So it will be Zwarts that does take P11, but Side Effects will take P11 on track. And then Gone to the Moon, who has already finished in P13. But here we go. Side Effects across the line, takes P11, but is overtaken by Zwarts in P11.